Hello everyone, this is Maven here and we're doing a video on SimpleMMO, a stepping game created by Mike. It is the simplest RPG. Well, it is simple. Let's get started. So right now we're on our home page and this shows you where you can press here to start, and that starts your stepping for the day. You can open your daily reward. So let's go ahead and open our daily reward for 5 diamonds. Now, if you go down here, it shows 600 players playing right now, which is higher than the usual average. And it shows players. Now, daily tasks goes in daily, weekly, and monthly. Now, there's 5 tasks for daily, 5 tasks for weekly, and 5 tasks for monthly. And it's simple, like craft items, defeat water elemental, add items or collectibles. And you can see this one says to perform 180 quests. This one says gather materials. And then we have more like purchase items, NPCs, weekly tasks, stuff like that. Now, to-do list. I have not redeemed my daily reward, but I have. So that'll go away. It'll also tell you your notifications, and as the top right here, you can see I have claimed 5 diamonds. We have 52 stat points. Let's put them in something. Now, upgrading your main skills helps you overall in battle. There's strength, defense, dexterity, and then your special attack damage, I believe, can be changed over time. I'm not sure of the mechanic. It's been a while since I've played. And then you have your skills: treasure hunting, woodcutting, fishing, mining, legacy crafting, event gathering, crafting. And this is your energy for fighting NPCs. And these are your quest points. And then these are how many mushrooms of energy you can use a day. And mushrooms of energy increase your energy here. It'll fill it up to the full amount. And you only get 125 of these a day. As a non-pleb member, I believe pleb gets higher. And you can see I have 41 out of 75 rewards. There's free skill reset, view total stats, trades, award progress, travel diary, attack log, send item log, gold transfer log, and legacy mode. Now, legacy mode is cool. Legacy mode allows you to reset your account to level 1. And there is Legacy Light and Legacy Pro. Now, Legacy Light allows you to reset, and it resets these things right here: level, health points, strength, dexterity, defense, night, stuff like that. Your knight helps you with quests, by the way. It is an NPC that you can hire and reskin to do quests for you, but you only get the gold rewards. You don't get the quest fulfillment points. And then Legacy Pro basically deletes everything except for diamond purchases, skins that you may have, backgrounds that you may have. Anything that costs diamonds or money will not get wiped. And let's see. I have done Legacy before. How about we enter a Legacy Light mode? And then later on, it'll send me an email that asks me if I want to do Legacy Light mode. And you will click confirm on that email most likely, and it'll redirect you to the game. Now, the orphanage goal is like a zone for boosts. The orphanage is like a little zone that the community donates to. And depending on how much gold you donate based on the tiers, you get bonuses. So for 300,000 gold and some change, you get 35% rarity rate for traveling, 10% EXP for traveling, and 5% rarity rate for chest. And it goes up based on the tiers. And then it has the recent donators, top gold donators, and top diamond donators. And then you have game updates, diamond store, play on the web app, game rules, and log out. Game rules is very important. I recommend that all players go through the game rules. You know, they are very useful, and it's very good to read them because over 2,000 players have been banned. And you don't want to be the next player. So let's look at our slide bar. It has the view character section, which we'll do that. And this takes you to your profile. which you see there's really nothing here. But if we go to public profile, This shows everything. And it shows what guild you're in, what legacy you are, showcase, awards, a bio, and then you have comments. Then you have stats, which is your information, like what your job is. Health, that is how much health I have for battle. It shows how much gold I have, how many steps I've taken, how many awards I've gotten on this run. Player kills, NPC kills, boss kills, quests performed, quests completed, market trades, player-to-player trades, bounties completed, jobs completed, tasks completed, forum posts, avatars unlocked, dailies unlocked, chests open, total EXP, join date. And then it shows your skills, and that is my knight at the very bottom. His name is Fred. Oh, we forgot to look at interaction. So interaction just shows who you've interacted with lately and how many upvote points that you have. And then there is a way to increase it. It shows you on this little bar down here, and it shows you the benefits you get. So this is the interaction level benefits. I'll give you guys a second to read it. Okay. And then this shows you how to increase your level benefits, and I will let you guys read that for a second. All right, and then here is equipped. So this is my gear. Celestial gear is one of the top gears. I think it's the only end game gear, and it varies based on level. So you can get some celestial gear at like level 500, it's possible. But they definitely increase how effective they are based on its level. So a lot of players will wait to open chests for chest bonuses to get this gear, or they will step to possibly get this gear on the map somehow. Either through an NPC battle or, you know, just randomly stepping. This stuff can drop. And then we have my tools, and tools are cool. It increases the amount that you can gather based on the rarity of your tool. And then awards. This shows your awards and you can highlight them. Let's go to town. So this is the town. You can change location. And here are the list of towns you can go to. And it has the minimum level requirement. Here is the local bulletin board. People post guild advertisements, selling advertisements, or they just say hello. And with the bulletin board, it does cost money to post, so spamming is not tolerated. Community challenges. So this is a challenge for the community, and based on the challenges, if they are finished, you get this bonus for the duration of time. So 240 minutes for these bonuses. And this will end in about 6 days, 23 hours, 18 minutes, and 20 seconds. Player market is where players can post items that they want to sell. And it has all kinds of things. The diamond market is where you can purchase diamonds instead of buying them for money. Diamonds are expensive, and in general, they're going to be pricey. But in this economy, it is possible. Here's your bank. This is where you store money that you don't want stolen from you. Mahol's Hut is where you open chests, get your daily, your monthly rewards. The lottery, that's different. So this is for diamonds. You can enter these tickets like this. Let's see. I don't know how to do it. I don't remember how. But there is a way to put in for diamond lottery. Birthday gifts are for each year that you stay on SimpleMMO. And your birthday is your anniversary for the day that you have created your account. So my birthday gifts are in May because I created my account in May. And then this is where you can buy keys for gold. And it goes up in price based on how many keys you buy. So, for example, if I bought 3, it now goes up 54,500 per key now instead of 50,000. This is Full in the Healer. You can refill your health points, I believe, once or twice a day for free if you die during combat. This is the item dumping grounds. You will throw items in here that you don't want, like, say, this potion. We put 1 potion in here and we throw it in, and it gives you a token. And if you were to hunt for items, it would cost 10 tokens. So 10 items thrown in gets you 1 item. This is bounties. You can fill bounties based on people's levels, and people will put gold bounties on players that they want killed in-game for bonuses. So you get the bonus of gold, and the person you kill in-game, they lose their money. That's it. They lose a little bit of money if they're not in safe mode. But the gold that you get directly from the bounty listing goes directly to your account. So that's a separate amount of gold from just hunting the person in general. Because you can do PvP combat in this game. Vault. So this is the vault. You type in some numbers and you try to crack it. And on the Simple MMO Discord, there might be people you can actually ask for the vault codes. And they might help you. But this is what you get for completing the vault. We have the temple. And the temple, you can worship somebody if you have flowers. And depending on who you follow, you get boosts. And then the orphanage, of course. Town hall. Game statistics, item database, enemy database, and the county jail. County jail is for banned accounts and locked accounts. These are players who have broken the rules and have gotten banned or locked by the devs or staff of the game. And a cool mechanic about this is that if we go to this random account, it shows like all their information for player information, but it shows this user is locked, this user is banned. You can throw tomatoes at this user and still even comment. Now let's get to more stuff. So we have quests. This is your quest system, and it shows you how many quests you have left. So I need to eat a magic mushroom 520 times to complete this quest. And then you have a not completed section, a completed section, your night, stuff like that. And it shows your quest points. In about 5 minutes you refill a quest point, I think. 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. If you go to inventory, it shows the stuff that you have. This is your storage. You can store stuff in here that you don't want in your main inventory. You go here to battle NPCs, battle other players, view world bosses. And it shows the world bosses that this game has and what strength they are and other skills. This is the battle arena. And you need 950 kills in this arena to receive the reward and move up the board. So your tiers change based on how many enemies you kill. Because I went from copper, bronze, silver to gold, and it goes all the way up to a Nirvana League. Up here is your friends list. Up here is the game chat. And this has the global section, the advertisement section, support section for if you have questions about the game or need help, guild section, but let's see, and then we step. So stepping is simple. You have party, which is a group of players you can step with for bonuses as long as the party is stepping. Potions you can use. So we'll use a potion as an example. And this potion gives 13% EXP. Well, 10% EXP on top of the 3%, so 13%. And you can also sprint, which uses your battle point energy. So we'll take a step. And as you're stepping, you can do other things like listen to music or, eat a snack. But while you're stepping, you may come across NPCs, other players, items, stuff like that. Materials, you can gather materials. And materials is used in the crafting section. So if we go up to crafting, it's right here. And it gives you rewards based on your level as well. And it shows you what you can and can't craft. And you can tap this to look up people and what they have crafted in the leaderboards. We have professions, which once you start working on your profession, you can't do any other skill or stepping until that working is finished. And these are the bonuses based on level. These are your daily tasks. We remember seeing these. Collections. So this is the amount of collectibles you collect. Avatars, collectibles, items, sprites, backgrounds, cards, events, NPCs. And you get rewards depending on how many you collect. So this chest, I haven't met it yet, but it's 35 diamonds, 100,000 gold, and 154,000 EXP. And it shows like all of your avatars in this section. And for each section, it shows what you have and haven't gathered for the most part. Events are down here. And these are the upcoming events. The social medias. The roadmap, which is very important. Discussion boards, so if you want to discuss things about the game with people or other things, or video games, television, music, you can. Leaderboards, it shows like the highest person in each area. Guilds, you can join guilds, become a member. There are Guild Wars seasons, Legacy, all guilds, our guild. PowerPoints, you can buy PowerPoints. And based on the amount of PowerPoints your guild buys, you get bonuses. This shows the activity of people. This shows the members. And this shows the awards, library, alliances, and our sanctuary, which is also like a new boost section. Let's see. I think that's everything that I can find. Well, everyone, if you had a blast watching this video with me, please leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.